Bad joke.
Welcome in, everyone, to this week's episode of Call to Shadow.
Last time on Call to Shadow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hazard, can you recap for us? Oh, shit, I was about to start DMing without even the recap. Who am I?
So, last.
Oh. Welcome back.
Wait, who left?
Hazard.
Oh, Hazard, you left?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about that. Okay. So last time was an adventure. We had everybody getting together and continuing on the fight between the season 1 characters, and Craven was going nuts in his second level boss form, and all kinds of crazy time slowy downy stuff was going on, and people were getting kicked out of the voice channel. And let's see, so we had Diz, I think, was like the first one, and had a moment where he had to decide if he was gonna stick around, and in order to do that, he had to make the decision to kill Chips, I believe. And so he saw Theonidas and was like, okay, my bro's out here, I can't leave him behind, you know. And then Theonidas got his turn and he's like, all right, I'm out, deuces.
Yeah.
But you know, it was an intense moment. Theonidas, I think, had a bit of a conversation with the Requiem, who was trying to convince him to kill Diz. It sounded like she has some kind of power over him, but he resisted, and had faith in the future and those to come after him to save everyone from the shadow. Then we had Solana, who also had a conversation with the Requiem and was trying to convince her to leave, I think, with her, if I recall correctly, or to allow her to join each other again. And the Requiem was telling her that she was attempting to achieve godhood, and when she did, she would she would, I think, come back for Solana. And so Solana was trying to make the decision herself whether to stick around or not. And again, her requirement in order to do so was to kill Luminetta. And she went and rescued Vesper, who was unconscious on the ground again, after, I think, recovering from being decapitated. That's a tough one to come back from. And let's see, Sidriel was going toe-to-toe with Ink, and ended up killing Ink, or at least doing some serious damage. Ink then had a moment in time with Arendor, where Ink had decided to try to join Arendor and was going to try to stick out the pain of continuing onward through life or existence. But then I think he ended up not being able to do so. And so Arendor had to... What happened? I'm trying to draw a blank. Arendor put him down, not killing him, but he just faded into shadow, right? I'm not hearing any corrections, so I'll assume my memory's not faulty. Let's see. We had a moment with more or less and Arndor, and it was a bit of a tender moment where Arndor was able to be convinced by more or less to retain their memory even after Arndor spilled the beans on attempting to achieve his own power and take back what I believe was taken from Círdan. And so more or less flashed those beautiful eyes at him, and he let them go. Let's see. What am I missing? Am I missing anybody?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think.
Oh, me.
Oh, right.
And yeah, crazy reveal. I got Darth Vader. You know.
Oh
by
yeah.
Arnor. Yeah.
We're all like, wait, what happened? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So Arndor is my father, and I've got some siblings out there that one needs to be rescued along with Círdan, and the other, hey,
Oh my gosh, Vulcan.
thanks for all them subs.
What the hell, Jay?
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Making it rain.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah.
Jay.
And so I think after that, I think that was it. And then Arndor took everybody's memories except for Torrance. So Torrance has to bear that burden.
And recap.
Yes. End. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. It was a lot of stuff last session, but it was really good. It was all divided up.
Yeah.
A lot of lore.
Is that everything? Guys, should we even be playing today? Like, are we like?
Are we all here? No. Mentally, physically?
Yeah, like, what are we doing? Alright, honestly, I don't know what the easiest font to read is gonna be. But Vulcan, thank you so much for all the gifted subbies. With that being 10, that's 2 chat inspirations to each player and myself included. We do need an adult, pretty bad, actually. But, you know what? It's okay, because we're ready now. Our session starts the eve of your return. Go ahead and drop your tokens down. These 3 have a room, but we're still missing Trellis, Vesper, and Chips. One thing I do want to note is there's something special revealed about little Trellis and his connection to Diz.
Wait. So, if I understood it correctly, I had a son. Son was no more, but Trowlis is like my son, but not.
Pretty close. Yeah, your son's soul continues in a cycle where death technically cannot claim him.
Oh.
Go ahead and put Chips down. Get over here, you sneaky rogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab Zephyr, who is the one taking care of you. And you've just gone over your story at this point. Chips and Trellis were in the grove. Hugging a tree triggered beasts to attack. And you remember the intensity of the battle, only to be met with a catapulting headache shot between the eyes if you think about it too hard. Any roleplay when Zephyr asks, "So you're sure nothing else happened?"
Whoa, that is not the phrase I'm looking for.
His mechanical balls dropped.
Are you sure nothing else happened?
To be fair, my memory is a bit foggy, but I am sure that is what happened.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Bless you, Chips.
Thank you.
That's honestly all the things I remember. I mean, wild beasts attacking and getting hurt from
Yeah.
it. So,
From what I could see, we could all use a rest.
do you agree with the leech?
A long rest. Please.
Of course. And this is after he's fitted everyone with the sandwich you've all eaten. I'll give my report in the morning then. And then he motions to the room that has the 4 beds. Does the... And he looks at you, Chips. Do you need a bed?
Well, I do not require sleep, but a place to safely power down for a while would be nice.
Okay. His motions that these are single rooms right here. There's 3 different doors if you'd like to stay in one of these. Otherwise, there's 4 beds in here for 4 of you, and you're welcome to stay in here with your companions. He explains that Miss Luminetta is here in one of the suites that opens up into a balcony, and he also has this room down here. He comes over here, giving you kind of the grand tour. It says this room here has 3 beds as well, if you'd like. It opens up on a balcony, and this room is also a suite. I would like Solariel to roll an insight, please.
Insight? Oh, and I can do that. Give me 1 second, please.
I need to get Art of Trellis. Because now you
Yeah.
don't want to abandon him, do you, Diz?
No.
Whittle 12. Insight.
Mm-hmm.
That equals... Math in my head. 21.
All right, Torrent. I notice your token's a little further from everyone. You're probably feeling very off. What would Solariel notice about you?
Just really kind of spacey almost, but also angry. Just not wanting to be near anybody.
Solariel, before he walks into the room, will look at you. And when you guys make eye contact, he'll just nod his head and enter. He won't say anything more at the moment. He'll give him time.
Okay. Nathan's son. That's what Travis is doing in the background.
He's so excited about the mayo sandwich. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it's here.
Speaking of, Diz, sorry, I'm gonna Chips, Trallis, was holding your hand pretty much the whole way. And at this point, he says, "So you really don't need to sleep at all?" But he says it like quiet, like he's trying to be conspiratory.
I do not sleep, but instead, I shut down and allow my systems to reprogram themselves. I am not actually incapacitated during the time. But no, I do not need to sleep.
So you're always awake, and you always know when danger's gonna happen?
Essentially,
What's your passive insight?
Passive insight is. Where is it? Oh, 14.
Okay. So, the lady can't get to me because you'll always be. Can I sleep by you, Chips?
of course.
Okay. And he says, "Oh, what room are you picking?"
I was just gonna sleep in this one and just power down in a corner.
Okay. Sidril, Vesper, is it okay if I sleep by you? Because Lord Sariel already went in the room.
Sure, kid.
Cool. Meanwhile, you should be. Can you move your token in there, or no?
Open your.
Oh, it doesn't. Let me.
I think you have to like drag it past.
Okay, so all four of you are in there. Tralis will share a bed with someone.
Vesper's gonna give his bed. He's just gonna say, I prefer the seat. I don't like things that are too comfortable.
Vesper, we can always cuddle.
I prefer the seat. I don't.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke, anyways. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't think about you that way. No offense.
There is a spare bed. We may as well use it.
Well, isn't that where Torrance sleeps?
I am just kidding.
Oh, you can come sleep by me, Chips. There's plenty of room.
Okay.
Is Torrent okay, by the way?
Sometimes people just need a little silence. A little time to reflect.
Hmm.
And
Then-
that's okay.
Makes sense. Good night,
You ever
everybody.
feel like that? Oh, good night.
He rolls over. And you hear him whisper, "I love you guys."
Oh.
And then
There's a tear on Vesper.
he is out within seconds. Like the minute his eyes are closed, just done. He ran a lot today.
It's surprising we picked up someone so gentle on these travels. Isn't it?
a child nonetheless.
Perhaps that soft spot in your heart, Vesper? It's worth
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile,
Good night.
we'll come back around. But meanwhile, Torrent! What are you
Yes.
doing? What are you doing?
Gonna walk over by Zephyr. Hey, where's the kitchen? I'm still hungry.
Sarah's eating. This way! I'll move the map. Just drop your token. Up here.
Token. Did I miss it? Oh, okay.
There you are. This is the kitchen.
There I am.
Mm-hmm. He lingers. Watching you.
You know, I think I can handle making a sandwich.
I'm not doing anything.
You're staring.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Is it because you get stared at a lot? And he kind of motions to the fins.
No, I'm kind of used to that kind of staring.
You don't like any kind of softness, do you?
Softness makes my fins itch.
Maybe they need to be scratched.
Yeah, well, when I get a moment to rest, then maybe I'll do that.
Good. You probably need it. And in the event you need someone to talk to. He just kind of waves at you a little.
Yeah, well, as much as I appreciate it, I don't think there's really much of anyone who can understand what I've got going on right now.
Have you tried?
No, I can't say that I have, but
So how do you know?
what if I told you that a mystical being of great magical power told me to my face? Would you believe me?
Yeah, that shit happens all the time. We border the Feywild and the Twilight Lands.
Huh.
What'd this mystical creature tell you?
Oh, you know, just some stuff about family and, I don't know, the end of the world and time travel and, let's see, what else? Nobody else can remember, and I can't talk to them about it, and just a whole bunch of fun stuff. I don't know what to tell you. It's ridiculous. I don't even know if I believe it myself.
Well, you guys can hear me eating my Rice Krispie treat. Is it loud? Is it good ASMR?
It's perfect for the scene. I'm just picturing us eating, and
That's what I was imagining as well. Is like Zephyr's eating as he's talking, and you're both making man sandwiches. Just imagine that. I'll finish this, and then you know, where it's ambience. So he
Yeah.
looks at you from across the kitchen. He pauses and chews thoughtfully, like he's thinking about his words, digesting them. So, did the mystical being tell you you can't share it with anyone? Or do you know for certain you can't
Is this
share?
the one where the guy is actually a hidden fey purple worm? Yeah, I know. That's what I do.
You know, the guards outside, they're lots of. It was kind of an intense night.
Yeah, I know everyone was coming to help us, and I can imagine they were jostled
Only a
from their
little.
sleep.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like we're not going to war. But really, you should. If some fey wild fuck told you you can't tell your friends, they're probably lying. You probably can tell your friends. It's better than dealing with it alone, with some stranger making sandwiches in the middle of the night.
And what makes you think that any of them are my friends?
You're so defensive. And he kind of chuckles a little.
We merely fell into each other's lap. Our party is one of necessity, not of pleasure.
So... You really like him then, but you don't want to. What a hard spot to be in.
He's just stuffing the sandwich in his mouth at this point.
I know this toxic trait. Another guy corners you and tells you exactly how you feel. You don't want to be perceived as the weak one, so you're just gonna tough it out. Well, let me give you a suggestion. Not advice, because I hate it when anyone gives me advice. Take it or leave it. Think about it. I don't care. But having gone through the trials to earn my element, I don't ever want to rough it out alone again. I had to look at parts of myself that, man, I didn't want to look at. And based on what I know from Scylla, you're one of their soldiers. One of their elite. Right? Marrow Point boy? That couldn't have fucking been easy.
No, it wasn't. And if I'm being honest, it's part of what makes me hate this group even more.
Why is that?
Some of them just... They don't understand. It's hard to explain, but they've all got a bit of something that really just gets on my nerves, okay?
The sunshine. Yeah, no, I got it. Believe it or not, I used to kind of be like you. I used to think we had to be realists. The world is just unkind and too large to tackle.
Yeah.
Well, then I met Aethwin. And all that kind of changed.
Myself, Havana, Leovel, Cormir. We're all different. You ever heard the single drop in a bucket quote?
I can't say that I have.
Yeah, me neither. But the analogy is something like this. Can you really tell and distinguish a single drop in a bucket of water? No. But you can see its ripples. He shrugs. So even though I don't know what the fuck this shadow is, why it's here, I'm happy to go to war. Happy to lay down my life. And I'm happy to be as kind and as gentle and vulnerable and easy to punch, because it leaves the world a little less dark. Because I don't know if you can tell, or if you spend any time doing it, maybe not in the city of Scylla, but I like to look up at the sky. And the legends about stars that you would see? Yeah. I'd like to see them again. Just once. And even if that hope is fucking fleeting, and we all die anyways, I'm okay being a drop of water in a bucket. And I'm gonna leave as many fucking ripples as I can. Maybe you should talk with Aethwyn. She helped me feel a little less hopeless. I lost my
What
mom.
is ever?
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
No. I'm info dumping. You're not info dumping. I'm trying to make up for the fact that you're feeling like a block of ice and you remind me of myself, so I'm even more trying to be intrusive. Sorry.
Well, I can't say that I know you or Aethwyn well enough to come crying on your shoulder, okay?
So don't. Just fucking talk.
That's what I meant. It was figurative crying. I didn't mean I'm literally gonna come sobbing.
You probably need to. That's why you talk like that.
Yeah, well, I think all of the tears have been beaten out of me enough.
That's what they want you to feel.
Well, I appreciate this little heart-to-heart, and in the event that I get a chance to talk with Aethwyn, I'll be sure to grab a seat on that doctor's couch and pour out my heart.
Shakes his head. You won't. You're too stubborn. But this conversation will haunt you until you do. And he hops off
just
the
one more
stool.
thing.
Yeah.
Just one more thing to haunt me. But at least I got a sandwich now. It's not half bad.
Kind of points in the air. Yeah. Thank you, traders. Welcome in, Jammy. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Hi, Jimmy!
Welcome.
What's up?
If I could, maybe just ask one thing. I don't want to get into too much. Anyway, you were saying something about your mother. I don't know. Let's just say I've got some issues with my father. I don't know. But did you have something you wanted to say about that?
She was hung for witchcraft. My mom didn't know a single spell. It fucked me up for a long time. Hated everything. First person I actually talked about it with died while we were fighting a pack of werewolves. And I held his guts in my hands as the light faded from his eyes. We don't live in a nice world. We don't live in a place that's free and easy.
Well,
I get it, is what I'm saying. But you can either hold on to your memories, and he turns and looks at you from the doorway, or they can hold on to you. One, you'll make ripples, and the other, you'll sink to the bottom of the bucket. You're the only one who can make that choice. But from what I've found out today about Lord Solariel, he's not like the other nobles of Scylla. He's not like the nobles of Duskthorn. So there's got to be some good in there. Beaten, bloody, bruised, fucked up face, loser attitude. You're a light whether you want it or not. Sorry. Some passions are just too intense. Some fights too much to put out. Why do you think you're still angry? It wouldn't matter if you weren't angry about it, Torrent. And he leaves.
Torrent just stares for a minute and then starts walking back up the stairs. And before he makes it all the way up, he just turns around and throws the plate, smashes it on the wall.
Okay, is it? I need everyone to make a perception check.
Oh shit, I forgot my dice. What the fuck?
$14 for chips.
11 for Vesper.
Solario?
I got. Sorry, what were we rolling one more time?
Perception?
21.
Dirty 20.
Even the 11 hears it. It's an instant sit-up. The kid who got a 5, though, he's still asleep. That is a critical failure for the little boy. He is out. But the 4 of you hear the crash.
What was that?
I think our friend is feeling some kind of way.
I can go check, just in case.
Solario? You know him best.
If you will. That is your decision.
If you go, can you please bring me back a sandwich? I would like to try one.
That actually sounds good. I'm gonna go downstairs and check anyways.
Vesper's gonna go check downstairs. Oh, thank you. I just see him down the stairs.
Oh, sorry, was I muted? On the stairs. Hazard, what does Vesper see?
I'm picking up the pieces of the plate.
Hey, buddy. Did the plate attack you? Or...
Don't worry about it. I was climbing the steps. I tripped. I just dropped it.
Ugh, happens all the time. Let me help you.
I'm gonna go over there and start picking up pieces with you.
So, you're a pretty good fighter.
Yeah, you're not half bad yourself when you're not losing your head.
I try. Wait, what?
I mean, when you're thinking straight.
The thinking straight. That's rare, but appreciated. Anyways, look, I'm not the best at things like this. Talking to people and having some kind of camaraderie, but I don't know, something in me wants to stay. And I appreciate you and Sid bringing me back to my senses. I was just laying there next to the pool. I kind of snuck out and did something selfish, but thanks for coming back.
Yeah. Sure. Sid can be a little bit convincing, I think, sometimes, kind of agitating.
I can see that. But he means well. I think it's just... we all have something fucked up in our lives, and we all don't really want to talk about it, and that's just how we ended up. But Sid does care about everybody. He loves everyone, wants everyone to be safe, which can be annoying, but...
No, what's annoying is that he doesn't care about himself. And that puts others at risk.
Maybe. But I think that's why we're together. It's for some reason. I don't know why I'm saying all this. This is weird.
You're right, it is weird. And he's just gonna start walking up the stairs.
All right.
Thanks for helping me clean it up.
Yep, of course. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back to the room.
You go get a sandwich like Chips wanted?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gonna go downstairs. Oh, I remember Chips wanted a sandwich. Yeah, let's go grab one for him real quick.
Okay, just roll a sleight of hand to whip one up quickly.
12.
What kind of sandwich you make?
A simple sandwich. Just, you know, got some nice crunchy little bread. I find whatever the first meat that I see, I'm just gonna put in there. Doesn't matter if it's chicken, beef, pork. Just gonna put on there. Actually, I'm gonna find all the meat and put it on there. No vegetables. And then I'll find like some like sweet sauce and just lather it up in there, and then just close the sandwich up and bring it upstairs.
Roll perception for me before you do that.
All right. 16.
Okay. Outside of these windows here, you see Vesper thin trail of smoke rising above his head. And it sounds like he's talking to someone that's just out of view.
Who do I see?
Oh, not Vesper. Zephyr.
Okay.
You're both. My sons have the same name. So Zephyr and Vesper. Yeah. So he's here outside the window talking to somebody.
I'm going to crouch down and get nearer to get an angle of the other person he's talking to because he's curious.
Okay. What's your passive investigation?
10.
That's alright, nothing wrong with that. Okay. So it is a woman, and she looks, how do I describe that? Like a fighter, yeah. But not, she doesn't have any large weapons. Looks like she has some throwing darts on her hips. Kind of a severe expression. What stands out is her very pale, liquid teal blue skin. And then the waterfall of her hair. It starts as this very soft pink and then drops into a very deep violet. And her ears kind of remind you of fish. Their conversation is nothing really miraculous. This woman seems to be checking up on her comrade and you, your party. To which Zephyr responds, they're tired. They're rough. I'm not sure what actually happened in that grove. I think we should send a contingency to investigate it anyways. Have you heard from Ivana? And she says, not yet. But I'm sure she'll reach it soon enough. And then they start to talk about someone else. And they describe, oh my goodness, I want to call your friend by the wrong name. They describe Tavian.
Oh.
And they talk about a contingency of Meyer soldiers marching across the plains towards Scylla. Now these Meyer soldiers, it's a nickname for the Kazahiram. The two towers in the valley, Tower Town and the Kazahir, or the I want to say Kazadoom, but that's copywritten. So, let me just grab my map-arino. Oh, it is called Kazahir. We'll slide over to the world map for you, Vesper, for Nathan, so you have kind of a reference as I'm talking. Okay, you see this?
Yes.
Okay. This music is far too beautiful for this conversation. So they discuss going to war. Going to war against things from the Gormire. A hole in the middle of the vale, the valley, quote unquote, that things of the shadow or touched by the shadow are pouring out in access lately. Eventually, he says the woman's name. You can write this down if you would like. Her name is Koromir. And the two of them discuss maybe asking your party for assistance. And Zephyr says no. I think they have their own goals.
If anything, on our march, we bring them with us to Scylla. Let them go.
Cora makes a... How often do you find a group of warriors powerful enough to circumvent creatures of shadow on their own while protecting a small child and a childlike robot? I think we charge them for damages and make them our soldiers.
You're talking about indentured servitude?
She just shrugs. We have a rough idea of who Lord Loki is. And this siren, Luminetta. So why not Shanghai the rest of them? And she crosses powerful arms across her chest. And then she turns in profile and looks in the window.
Can I duck?
You are ducked. She doesn't see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Regardless, we could use help. We could pay. And they look like they could use money. Or maybe even armaments.
I already told him about the trials. And if that's what they want to do,
I'm not talking about the trials. I'm talking about elemental infused weapons given by yours truly.
he just sighs. Cora,
I think we need to tilt and lean into every advantage. And then she turns and moves to walk away.
and he just says, Cora! Cora!
And she's like, Lady Aethwyn agrees with me to some degree. And that's the end of their conversation.
Okay. Vesper is going to sneak back upstairs.
Roll a stealth.
Okay. Here you go. Natural 20, 25.
Damn, yeah. Oof. You're still very stealthy boy.
You just teleport into the room.
Hey.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, fuck.
Did you bring my sandwich?
I did. I took a bite out of it, but is everyone awake?
Poor Lord Solariel. He's just trying to sleep.
I think everyone aside from Chalice is still awake.
We need to get Torrent in here. Torrent, sweetie. Hello?
What?
I need you to come in here. Important things must be discussed right now.
Oh, is it time for a family heart-to-heart, is it?
No! I mean, if you want. No, it's not. It's important.
Does Solariel want me in there?
Solariel! Solariel!
What?
Tell your boy to come in here. It's important.
For what?
I heard things. I was making the sandwich, and I heard things, plans involving us. Zephyr.
Torrance. Let's just hear him out.
Torrent, Solariel gave me permission to tell you
I
to come
heard
in.
him.
Oh, right. Come.
Just outside, it's fine. Get out of the way. Let me in.
Oh, sorry. Sid, you here?
He is right there. Yeah. Oh.
Chips, everyone's here. Okay, look, I was making a sandwich, and I saw Zephyr outside of the window. I heard him talking to this water lady, a lady of bluish skin, waterfall type hair. Her name was Cora, I believe. and they were discussing war plans, plans of war, not against Scylla, but to protect Scylla. They're wanting us involved to help them push back the army that is attacking Scylla. And I'm pretty sure they described an old colleague of mine, compatriot of mine. And they're either going to force us
Oh,
or convince us.
So you're suggesting we leave?
I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff.
I, for one,
What do you
have no
mean,
plans
or?
to be.
they are forcing us to fight in some sort of war?
That's what it seemed like. That's what I heard, and even Aethwin, the leader of this grove, agrees.
Though, I'm sure their war is important to them, but we've only met these people yesterday. Why is this important to us?
I don't know, but the only thing that ties me to this fight is Tavian.
What is a Tavian?
It's a long story, but to make things short, I was part of a company of mercenaries, hitmen, ghost hunters, werewolf hunters, vampire hunters, and well, I took a job under them. I failed. And we all know who Belial is. He offed all of them, leaving me alive. And somehow Tavian is still alive, and he's not happy. That's when you found me. I was fighting him.
And he looks at Sid and looks at Torrent.
He's not there. Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely?
The Tavian that I once knew isn't so bold. Just attacking like that. Something has control of his mind, I feel. And he could have killed me at any point, but he spared me. So maybe he's not entirely there, but there's remnants of him.
Like he's possessed. Right?
And he's part of the army attacking Scylla as we speak.
Solario will give Torrent a look when you say that. Hmm.
Is there
Let's see.
something you're not telling us, Lord Solario?
What do you mean?
Sometimes I wonder if you know more than you ever say. Have you
I think
encountered
there's
this
a-
before?
No, I have not.
What's the plan?
What do you mean by they're either going to force us
Well,
or convince
by
us?
her words, she said that because of the damages from the last fight, they're going to investigate the area, first of all, of what happened when we were fighting the wild beasts. Something was off. They're going to investigate that. They're going to use that against us as damages, reparations. We owe them. And so we have to fight for them in order to be, to fulfill our debt in some way. Or The other option is to convince us with riches, gold, to pay us to fight for them. I haven't decided, but those were the options.
Hmm.
And you're saying that this army is attacking Scylla as we speak?
Correct. Marching to Scylla as we speak.
Marching to. They're not there yet.
From what I heard. We have two options. Confront them, or we sneak out. What's it looking like to you all?
From what it seems like to me, analyzing our current situation, we are not exactly prepared to move out at this moment.
As I like pick up one of my arms and like I'm literally holding another arm in my hand.
We do need the rest. And it sounds like they're going to offer this to us as some sort of job. And if we do not comply, then we'll be forced to work for them.
I'd say we take the job. Gold, and she even mentioned weapons infused with elemental powers. That
Oh,
sounds interesting to me.
And then what about our duty? What about what we've already agreed to do?
And what was that?
Well, find Círdan. Do
we-
something. I just don't want you to, excuse me for this, bite off more than you can chew, Vesper.
Well, do we have a clue as to where Círdan may be?
We can ask Traulis.
We can.
It's the lady who took him and he. Although, I know that maybe that.
Scylla could be a good place to start.
Well, here's the thing about the. Pardon. Was the Clevermores. Our small little band of troops may not, well, I wouldn't say troops, but our little party here won't probably not be able to handle Clevermore alone. Now, I, for one, I'm not gonna let this army of shadows trample my home of Scylla. Círdan will be fine. We will find him. But maybe we can convince these in exchange for our help. Maybe they can be the extra power we need to handle Clevermore as well.
another fact to digest. War brings conflict. Conflict brings power. And power brings knowledge. There may be someone during this that may know something of Círdan, or something that will lead us to him.
True. Very true. Besides, the boy was nothing more than just, what? A slave, a toy to Lady Clevermore. You won't know too much.
The one who took Sid in. She's a Clevermore, right?
That is Lady Lyric Clevermore, yes.
So Scylla is a good place to start. I agree with the leech.
Very well. Then tonight, we shall sleep. And play this out in the morning.
We'll see what they have to say. For now, get your rest.
Yes, rest. But first, sandwich.
And I just start trying to look for a place to put the sandwich because I actually don't have a mouth. So just just poking about my face to try to see if I can find some sort of orifice.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna like take little pieces and just stuff them in like little places for you. After that, I'm gonna go back to the table. I'm gonna write down all those notes,
Mhm.
and everything we talked about. I'm gonna slip it under, Luminetta's room,
Just in case. Just so she knows our plans. She needs her beauty sleep, so can't disturb her.
Why is it that she is sleeping in a separate room?
Rich, snobby. We're peasants. Makes sense.
Privacy.
All that.
You're supposed to
Why?
be teaching him a lesson. Not... Because, Chips, when people are born, sometimes there are things that others don't want to show. Usually they're... Oh god, why am I explaining this?
Go on,
Oh,
please.
have you noticed anything different?
Wait,
About-
hold on. I got your music. Hold on, I got you. Here you go.
Oh no. Chips,
I'm gonna sleep.
come here.
Okay.
When people are born, sometimes, not always, sometimes they can choose how they look. Oh God, how do I explain this? For example, do you remember when you were that one fellow and you were curious about what was in your pants?
Yes.
Right. Not everyone has that thing.
What?
Are you teaching Chips what it is?
Vesper, I mean, listen, okay, you already explained to him what it was, right? God, why am I explaining this? Okay. Chips, that is a very particular organ used for...
The penis.
That's right, it's the penis. Chip.
So not everyone has a penis.
Not everyone. That's what I'm
Do
trying to
you have a penis?
I have a penis, Chips. God,
So do I.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Sometimes there are those who don't have one, and Luminetta is one of... Well, I don't think she has one.
she doesn't have a penis?
Sometimes there are those who don't have one, and that's okay.
That
They
is so
don't have-
sad.
They have something different.
Oh, I do not have a penis.
That's right. And that doesn't make you any less, right?
Right.
Right. In this case, oh god, this is so embarrassing. Luminetta does not have one of those. And sometimes like myself, I don't care to show others my private areas.
Oh,
It's a matter of privacy, and it's embarrassing sometimes. And
oh.
your body is a sacred temple, Chips, and it should be savored by. I mean, it should be used for.
Savored.
God damn it!
It should be used.
Bodies are temples that should be savored and used.
Not, oh God, savored and used.
Understood.
Ooh, anyone with a passive perception of at least a 10, Trallis is awake taking notes.
Listen, you can train your body to look like mine, or Torrance, or I guess Vespers, maybe. And there are those who prefer not to have an 8-pack. Like Luminetta, and she's very beautiful.
She
Bards
trained to
are-
be a fish.
No, oh God. Chips, I will just say this. She wants her privacy because her body is important to her, and to show off her body to anyone other than the person she loves is, perhaps, well, in my mind, it is sacred. You understand?
I believe so. So, you all do not care for privacy with your bodies.
Oh, I love this carriage wreck. Solariel, are you watching this?
He's trying to sleep.
Because you do not have anybody to share your love with.
Oh, that is. Oh, that really hurt me deep, Chips.
Oh, I am sorry.
You're right. I don't have anyone. But
Well, this is getting awkward. I am gonna go back into the corner now. I am sorry you don't have anyone to love. But if it makes you feel better, I believe you should get your own room. Because there is someone out there who you can love and should keep the privacy of your body to share and be used as a sacred temple.
oh my God, I really fumbled my words there.
You're welcome. Good night.
Oh, Vesper, next time you explain to him why you're not supposed to stare at somebody's body. Damn it.
And then the lights in Chips' eyes will just dim. They don't completely go out, but they just dim to the small little dot. And he's effectively asleep.
All right. Is there any more role play for the rest of the party?
Nothing. Vesper just goes, "Go to sleep, Trallis." Then he just slumps in his chair and just goes to bed.
All Trallis does is whisper, "I am sleeping."
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Torrent? Or Sidril?
Torrent's just leaning against the wall. He'll probably either sleep standing up or slowly slump down to the ground and sleep.
Damn.
Okay.
Sidril is just sitting quietly.
Hey, at the moment Torrent does slump down, Vesper's gonna do some out of hand. Well, not out of hand, but something as long as everybody else is asleep, he's gonna grab the pillow and he's just gonna put it behind Torrent's head.
Roll a stealth.
Right. 18.
All right. You succeed. Torrent's passive perception is not enough to awaken. How long do you stay awake, Sidriel?
I can't remember if we talked about this, if he needs sleep or not. I don't remember what the celestial thing was.
He does.
I think he just goes into a meditation, right?
Yeah, like a trance.
Yeah. So he just does he see Vesper do that?
Roll a percentile.
That's 60.
No, he doesn't.
Probably just sit there and go through the list in his head of those he's lost, and then he'll go to sleep.
All right. Go ahead and hit that long rest button.
Yippee!
And we will return after these short messages.
Craziest bird I've ever heard.
And we're back. We're back.
Hey.
I literally unmuted Diz to go back just as you said, damn, these balls are not as good as...
No, I was talking about the boba balls in that canned boba drink. They are not good. Anyways, hey.
All of that being
Here's one of
said,
them.
you awaken and descend the stairs as a team. You see Aethwin. Vesper, you recognize Cora Mir.
Mhm.
She's my token. You all recognize the captain. He's the blonde guy over there in the back, and Zephyr.
Mhm.
But you do not recognize the black, massive dragonborn. When he glances over at your party, the look is frigid and unamused. There is a blue sheen to his black scales. His horns are this wicked curve, one of which has a crack that he has filled in with liquid gold and silver. He leans over to Cormir and says, "So these are them." She says, "Just wait. You'll see." Aethwin says, "Good morning. I hope you all rested well from your labors yesterday."
We did. Yes.
Good. Come, have a seat. Breakfast and a proposition for you.
Are you forcing us to sit down?
I'm asking you
Vesper.
to join me at the table. And she lifts an
Oh.
eyebrow.
All right.
Vesper,
Good morning, everyone.
as you approach her, that same overwhelming feeling to hunt creates this effervescent, bubbly feeling in your lower belly. And the closer you get, the more she smells like wheat and heather and the wind rushing down a mountainside. Ooh, just makes you want to...
Fart.
Minus 10 XP, Diz. Torrent. Insight
Yeah.
check. And let me change the music. You did this, Diz. I want you to know. I want you to know that where this scene goes is your fault. I'm just kidding.
As we're walking over, I whisper
yeah.
to Solariel, and I say,
I did not think that that would ever see anybody as or more intimidating than you, but that horned figure over there
You
is
call me
very...
intimidating, Chips.
Oh. Boy, I am hungry.
I sit far. I'm gonna sit far away to just not be as close.
I
Okay.
follow
That's
Vesper's
it.
lead.
Okay.
I
Sidra,
sit
where do you sit?
farther.
You sit.
I'll sit outside. I'm sorry. We're so chaotic today. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be over here.
Okay, you sit there. All right. Sidriel, and
Or-
then I'll get to you, Torrent.
I think Sidriel would find a spot at a table. He'd even approach Solariel. And care if I join you?
He just nods.
And he'll join him.
Okay, Torrent. Coromir. This woman is a Simic hybrid like you. Only the brand of Mara Point is peeking at the collar by her neck, like just over her shirt collar. And she gives you a cutting look and a knowing smirk. Where do you sit, Hazard?
Is Zephyr serving behind the bar?
Yeah. Gives you a nice nod and a good morning. You want a shot of OJ? This goes with myself.
Hit me.
Yeah, he slides it down. Wait. Did you want potato wine in it or what? Potato wine is vodka, by the way. So.
He punches you.
Is that even a question?
Yeah, he dumps a little and then puts a little bit more and go. Slides it down. So you go to stand next to the 8-foot dragonborn.
Yep.
Okay. He looks down at you. He's so scary looking. You think his face, this is just his face being relaxed. There's no intimidating aura. But man, he's a sight to behold. Impressive. And a little, I don't want to say he's ugly, but he isn't attractive. Too battle-torn and unfriendly. Every sense of the word. RBF, big time. Aethrin clears her throat. I am sorry to question you so early in the morning, but I guess because I'm questioning you, I must not be that sorry. I beg only your forgiveness. Regardless. In a day we march to the Gormire. It has come to my attention that you will need or are needing to make your way to Scylla. Allow us to escort you.
I'm going directly to the Goldmire.
Yes. But first, we stand in defense of the great cities. Though the cities fester with a great, unyielding darkness, there are still innocents therein. And now that the people of the Grove have an established safety, we turn our sights to help the rest of the valley. We wish for Marlodia to sing free once again. And Coria goes to open her mouth, but Aethrin holds her hand up. And Coromir just leans back with it. I have good silver. and good gold. If what happened, according to my sources, yesterday is true, and Zephyr kind of gives you a look, Torrent, like maybe he told Aethwin what you told him, then you are quite the team of fighters.
It's a slight side glare while sipping his OJ.
You know, there will be troubles along the way, I'm sure. There always is. And a lot of my gear is worn out, used. Would there be any kind of, I don't know, ways that you can gear us up?
If it's
before
weapons
our
you
trip?
want, says Cormyr, I've got you. And Aethwin
Perfect!
just sighs and just looks at her, and she says, what? If we're going to convince them, we might as well lay it all out. Bear it, so to speak. I can outfit for you for war. I happen to be an excellent craftsmith. And if you want my weapons, then you fight with us. Easy as that. And the
war.
Dragonborn rolls his eyes. Here we go again. That's right. A war.
You're asking us to fight a war alongside you.
I don't think I stuttered. Handsome.
Well,
So, you were hiring us as sellswords.
I mean, it's either that or... And she looks at Aethwin, and Aethwin grits her teeth. We are not having them as indentured servants, Cormyr. Cormyr shrugs. Their presence alone has stirred attention. We already know a shadow walker from the Twilight Lands was set loose from one of the ancient trees.
Oh, never heard of them.
What does that mean? Shadow Walker.
Cormyr goes to answer, and Leo is like, let's not get into politics. And she's like, no, let's. Lord Loki, your team here are capable. And according to other sources, you're particularly skilled at handling high court affairs. Isn't it true that you're not really on anyone's side in the upper city of Scylla? Or are the rumors wrong?
Scylla has been under its own war for many, many years now. The corruption that proceeds throughout the city runs deep. You have not heard wrong.
But you're trying to stop that corruption, aren't you?
He looks around the room and back at Torrent. I am. Which one of you will be riding towards Scylla?
All of us. We're all riding past Scylla.
Will you not be defending the other cities?
They aren't the ones the enemy is after now. We managed to capture a scout and interrogate him. Malbren here, and the Dragonborn just kind of groans and continues to eat his pancakes and sausages, is an excellent hunter and tracker. So,
See.
we know that the enemy, the Shadow, is organizing. Only we don't know under whose banner. But this spy spilled his guts. She kind of gives you a feral grin.
Well, if there's something organizing the shadow, we will need every sword we have.
So you're saying you're in?
I'm saying I'll be there at Scylla, defending it.
She just squints. Leo says, "It's good enough for me. I think they deserve the weapons." And Zephyr just kind of winces and is like, "But the weapons you get when you finish the trial. Coromir, there are rituals and rites that have to be upheld." She says, "We don't have time for rituals and rites."
How long does the trial take?
All of them get a little quiet, and it's actually Malbrin who answers. "Depends on how strong you are. How willing you are to look into the dark that you bear within your very soul. Mastering more than one takes a long, long time. But I say you could do it in 24 hours. But you might...
Then let me do it.
You might just get yourself killed."
If it is to look into the dark, in the worst places of my mind, then I have faced that same darkness for 100 years. And if it means that I can bear the weight for my party, we can take these blades through ritual, as you said, Zephyr, then I will do it.
It's really dangerous, Sidriel. Like, really dangerous.
I have a question. So let's just say that Sidriel fails epically, miserably, horribly. Oh man, that would be unfortunate. Anyway, so do we still get the weapons? I mean, you need us to fight. You're asking us a favor. Like, let's just cut to the chase here anyway. Or are you just gonna send us on our way and Sidriel's just gonna, you know, be failure?
Aethwin looks at you, Torrent. How little faith you have in your own companions. Curious. You fight so well together, and yet your discord smells like shit to me. And when she swears, all of them are like, even Malbrin kind of coughs on his pancake a little.
That would be me. Sorry, I did not wash very well in the river last night.
See to it that you wash yourself after food.
Okay.
Since
I
you
do-
are...
Excuse me. My apologies. It was not my intention to offend. I was merely in jest with my good buddy. When we are in combat, all feelings are set aside. Feelings do nothing but get in your way and get you killed.
It's fine, Torrent. We don't know each other well enough for you to believe anything more than... It's fine. I've been doubted my whole existence. I look forward to proving you wrong.
I do not doubt you.
And neither do I, so that's why I'm joining you.
If I may interject, I understand that ritual and customs are important. But if a war is at hand, and the survival of people is at the forefront, then I believe that sometimes customs may be broken.
Coromir points at the robot, looking at Aethwin, looking at Zephyr.
24 hours is a lot of lives.
I think Chips put it much more eloquently than I did. That's what I was trying to make the point of.
They
I
can
used
be...
to have a penis.
Oh my god. You say that out loud. You say that out loud. Oh my god.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't hear it.
Nothing.
What did he say? Like out of character, what did you say?
Yeah, I couldn't hear it because of
I said I used to have a penis.
Oh my
No way.
fuck! Oh, not this again.
Vesper's gonna walk over here and put a hand on Sid's shoulder, and he says,
You're not gonna go at it alone. I'm not gonna let the last person on this planet that actually gives a shit about me die.
I also give a shit about you.
I love you, Chips.
I do not believe our relationship has grown past that point, but
Fair enough!
you.
I'm joining you, Sid.
I've always been one to believe in rituals.
They're
It's hard
important.
for me to.
Says
I
Zephyr.
agree.
They're important. Otherwise, you won't know the weapons that you bear. You won't
Otherwise,
appreciate
you
them.
don't know what you deserve. I agree. Where I come from, it is everything. You earn your weapon.
I've never earned a weapon before. This sounds interesting.
Say we could waylay the army. And she looks at Malbrin. Say we could send the mightiest among us. Cause a landslide. Slow them down. It could be enough time that they met the ritual. They appease the spirits. Coromir just hisses. You don't really have time for that. In fact, I say we go today. Now. What do you guys do? Any role play from the party?
Torrent looks to Solariel across the room, just kind of waiting for his reaction.
Well, it seems like the argument on the weapons is amongst you. Oh. Whether you wish for us to take this trial, or if we wanted to, if you want to aid us and make a move now. That choice is in your hands, is it not? Not ours.
That's a good point.
I agree with Zephyr. It is important to understand the power you wield when you pass a trial. These are no ordinary gifts. They are given by the Maiden of Light, Mother Moon, who keeps the shadow at bay. Even Korra knows that.
Well, what if, when all is done, we return with the weapons and take the trial? Would that be possible?
It is possible, but they would be weakened. They would be less than a quarter of what we are able to wield.
What do you all think? Take the weapons now, take the trial when we come back.
Oh. What is the purpose of taking the trial afterwards? to keep the weapons?
It's so we can wield them in its fullest potential, correct?
Zephyr nods.
And
You gain the blessing of the Moon Maiden.
Well, you have the information on the movements of the enemy. If you believe there is time for this, then we'll take it. But I would like, if possible, I'd like to get some word out towards Scylla to prepare my people.
All right, then. So, let's take the weapons now. Half of its potential, even little. Do what we need to do and then return.
That's not what I said.
Oh,
I said we could take the trial if they see it's necessary and we have time. But of course, it's based on if they believe we have the time. As I said, you all have the information, the movements of the enemy.
what do you think, Eighth One?
Malbrin. And the Dragonborn looks up from his empty plate that he's handing to Vesper. You can waylay them. And he just sighs.
I was looking forward to a bath. But yes. You want a landslide?
And she says, the biggest you can give me. And he looks over.
Gormir, you're ready for...
And he says something in Elvish, surprisingly. Does anyone speak Elvish?
Yes.
Sid does.
Yes. So
Or how
does-
close is that to common?
He says, are you ready to go high and I go low? And she nods.
Chips leaves the room. Just kidding.
And then the two of them, just like a side fist bump. And in Elvish, well, in Draconic, she says, always. Also, Hazard, for you, a whisper, but not for Torrent.
Oh, okay. I won't tell him.
And just putting this out there for the party. If you guys don't want to, we can go. That's just the mindset right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry for like even bringing it up, but like it's very much in Sid's character to like follow rituals to a T and like earn his place. That's very in his character. So if you guys want to skip it, then he'll follow. Just that's why I'm not.
Let's just go with the flow.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll RP it out, baby.
Chips leans over to Vesper.
Vesper, I thought of a joke.
Oh, what is it?
Lord Solario is very sneaky and good at being in the shadows. Some could say he is low-key.
Solario leaves.
I look back at Solario. Loki. Chips.
Brilliant.
We're gonna be getting along quite well.
Thank you. I will be here all week. And maybe more if we are taken prisoner.
They all kind of tilt their head and look at you like taken prisoner. Regardless. No. Regardless, Aethwin says, Melbryn, Coromir, be on your way. Zephyr, myself, and Leo. We will prep you. Shouldn't have said that. I realized who I'm talking to. We will make preparations for you. Hold on. Ah, fuck, okay.
This is one of those moments, Chips, where we talk about privacy and private moments.
Your party, your first trial will be defeating myself, Leovel, and Zephyr. As soon as you are ready, we will meet you outside in the yard. Come. And Torrent.
Wait, now?
Yep. Coromir stops by you, and she says, good to see you again. And then she pinches your ass and leaves.
Who?
Do I get any recollection from said ass pinch?
You get to roll another insight.
Torrance, is that your sister or something?
You need to report her to HR.
You remember, Chips, those private moments and things that happen between people who that's one of those moments.
Travis gets on the table. I'm so ready to kick their ass!
Oh, I don't know if you should. He shouldn't be fighting.
What do you mean? Look at what I found! And he got a dagger.
Trowlis, I have a very important job for you. Do you think that you could...
Stab him from behind? Yes.
No, listen, You see the people here, all the people you saw last night?
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. And he sheaths the dagger. I'm gonna throw healing potions at you guys from the sidelines so you don't go down.
That's very kind of you.
That's
very generous of you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, how about this?
Stab him?
Right.
No.
You remember Luminetta, right?
You see what you've done, Vesper.
Yeah.
Luminetta.
Mm-hmm.
She's tired, and none of us are able to protect her. I need you to go on a special mission.
Yes.
To protect her body and make sure no one goes inside. And if someone attempts to go inside, then you stab them.
No one goes inside her body?
No, the room.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, also, maybe if the
Unless
that also.
unless they ask permission and she gives it to them. Do you remember the tree hugging incident we discussed?
Right.
Like it's this. Yes.
You gotta
so
ask.
if somebody asks permission and says,
Oh, Lady Netta, I'd like to go into your room.
and she says yes, then you don't stab them.
Right.
Right, Vesper? You don't stab them if they have permission. Vesper.
I don't. Yes.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I
I got it.
educate you and him at the same time, Vesper. Jeez.
No one goes inside her body unless they have permission, and no one goes inside her room unless they have permission. That's my job. I got
Yes,
it.
protect her temple.
Oh my goodness.
Right, because the temple you only share with people that you love, and none of us have that.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. I got it. I'm coming, Lady Luminetta. No one's coming inside your body today.
Godspeed.
That is...
Child, Godspeed.
They grew up so quick.
My water.
He's such a quick learner. I don't know whether to be proud or disgusted with myself. I better...
Reminds me when I was growing up.
Oh, God.
All right, so we're gonna fight. You all
And-
prepared?
Earn these weapons.
We can make quick work.
Weren't we promised breakfast?
Yeah, you all have it.
Oh, I am standing on my breakfast.
Is the bottle of wine that Zephyr was pouring from still on the counter?
Yes.
All right. Torn grabs it. Starts drinking it.
Is that wise before a fight, Torrent?
Apparently, you've never heard of the drunken fighting style.
No, I haven't. What is that?
It's when someone gets really drunk and then they get into a fight and then get their ass kicked because they're very drunk.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
So you're planning to lose and get your ass handed to you. I mean, you're planning to lose.
No, it's to loosen up a little bit. Go with the flow.
Sidriel looks away
edge
and
off.
blushes. Oh.
You could use some yourself.
Loosening up? Again with this conversation. This is neither here nor the time to be discussing that. I was just curious why you were drinking wine before a fight.
Wow.
Wow, thanks for the 20 gifted subs.
Holy moly, what the hell? 20, what the heck? Holy shit.
Oh my god, chat is just a wall of subs. It's crazy.
How we fuck. I was about to say the loosen up line again, and I had to stop myself. I had to stop. It's like, oh god, please no.
Can I pet that dog?
10 out of 10.
All right.
Okay, I believe I am ready. And I believe there is a sword with my name outside.
Vesper's gonna turn around to Solariel and he says, Solariel.
Yes.
We
Vesper.
don't see eye to eye. In fact, we despise each other. But we're in this together, whether we like it or not.
And he puts out a hand.
He does the thing where he like looks at your hand, looks up at you, looks back at your hand, looks back at you one more time, raises a brow and very well. He reaches out for your hand, shakes it.
And so the leech and the dog work together.
We've been stuck together for quite some time now. But yes.
Let's go kick
Let's
their
get
ass.
this over with. He's gonna go and go over to Torrent and take a shot and head out.
Cheers. And
Cheers.
good luck.
Let's just make quick work of this.
Yippee, 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 yippee. Yeah. Yippee, here we go. Okay, you all walk outside. Sorry, is there any other roleplay? I'm just excited.
I think we're good. Unless anyone wishes to do something.
Let's do this! Well, I mean,
Let's do this!
Yeah, Torrent with a 10, you still don't know who she is. No clue. But don't worry! Don't you worry your buxom little heart out, son! We got people to kill. I mean, people to tuss with. So come on down to this week's episode. A motherfucking Call to Shadow. Roll initiatives.
Oh shit!
That is a 14.
Well, this is off to a good start. Where is Dice Box?
Okay, you
That
should be
is
able to add
a-
them into the roll 20 here in just a second.
I swear to God, if I am Torchy again, I'm. Oh, I fucking.
Yep.
No, I knew it! Oh, come on. Really? Really?
It's because Sigil is so hot.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. That is a 13 plus 7 for a 20. If I can type, why the fuck are you not letting me type? Bitch, type! There we go.
All right, Sidriel. Let us earn that sword.
You're damn right we will.
I give Sidra a nice hard slap on the back.
Hey,
Thanks.
and keep in mind that we're here to get weapons, to get stronger, and then to go save people. So just so you know, throwing your life away here needlessly really is going to cost more lives out there.
Sidril walks over to what, how long is a turn again? Diz, what did you tell me last time?
6
6
seconds.
6 seconds, so 1 minute is how long?
10 rounds.
10 turns.
10 rounds. Okay, excellent.
A turn.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to
Around it.
Torrent and I'm going to cast heroism. He says, and best of luck to you as well. Torrent, let me see how your drunken state, I guess, doesn't get your ass kicked.
Okay. Before you can respond, I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw as Zephyr says, I'm really sorry. And he smashes in the middle of you, and there is a gust of wind. 100 miles an hour. The wind
throwing away
rips
this
up
dice.
the ground, but it seems to bend and curve around all of the buildings as if measures have been put into place. Okie dokie.
Dex save, right?
Dexterity saving throw to start the battle.
The battle.
I remember when they made caramel.
Why is that Roomba flying?
You don't like Roombas, Grandpa?
I don't want to dig them holes, Grandpa.
Well, too damn bad!
Shit!
You said dex saving throw?
Yep, and then go ahead and post it in Dicebox. I just gotta roll.
Holy shit, 28.
Hell yeah, brother.
Man, you're so
He's a god.
dexterous.
I'm so dexterous
he's
as
so low-key.
fuck, yeah.
Fucking low key, dude.
Okay.
Low key, high key.
Those of you that did not make the saving throw, let's see. All right, so everybody but Chips. Chips, you need to make a strength saving throw.
Alright, not using this dice. I'm using Chip's dice. Hiya! Oh, the fella. Oh, reroll. Hiya! Hiya! What the fuck? Natural 1. With a total of 1.
Okay, I need Torrent to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
You know what the problem is? I'm not rolling into a proper dice tray.
You better
I'm
get.
just throwing it on the ground like a fucking ape.
What'd you get, Torrent?
That's 17.
Okay, so Chips will beam off of you, adding extra damage, but he is thrown 25 feet backwards from the gust of wind.
Yippee!
So Chips is here.
Oh shit!
Okay. Everyone else, half of the damage. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I can't do quick math as quick as I thought I could. The total damage is 28, so that's how much damage Chips takes, so everyone else takes half of that. But Torrent, you take an extra 6 points from Chips, his whole little metal body smashing into you, which, by the way, Chips, your arm is reattached. When you woke up this morning, your aches and pains
Yay.
were better. and those little tiny mites that sort of stem from your magic had reattached the gears to the shoulder socket. Okay. For the rest of Zephyr's turn. Stellario, what's your armor class?
18.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Since you have chosen to stay, then you have chosen to see the might of Mother Earth herself, the song rider of Marlodia, the one who keeps the darkness at bay, the maiden, the mother, and the crone.
And he criticals on you.
Nar?
So does anybody have silvery barbs? Because I always get cucked by silvery barbs. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody go once? Go twice? 3 times? Can't do it anymore.
Netta!
I'm not here.
Just kidding. Yeah, Netta! Pow! Silver
Netta can-
barbs! No.
He just peeks out from the window.
Silver barbs! Hilarious.
Okay, so
Wait, are we close to each other?
Yeah, we're literally next to each other.
Okay.
yeah, you're all there.
Okay, hold
Look
on.
at the
What was the rebuke the violent? Can I use that?
Oh yeah, your reaction? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let me
rebuke
finish
the violent.
his
Sure.
turn.
Yeah.
And then yes. Oh my god, math. I need... My brain is poo-poo. Poo-poo garbage. I don't know where the phone went and that enables me to do math by just pressing the button. Hold on. Hi, I found it! Found it in a wizard pile. Okay, great. Okay, let me math here really quick. Okay, so that's 8. What did I have you guys do your criticals at again, Diz?
3 times.
Triple max?
Yeah.
Good, okay. Okay, so that... Theirs are not as strong as your guys's. That is okay. Okay, so on that critical, 35 points of damage.
Half of that would be what?
Divided by 2, I got you 17.
17. I'm gonna have to uncanny dodge to take half.
Okay. He smiles and says,
You're almost as fast as my winds. But not quite. I'll show you what these weapons can really do and why they mean anything.
and he turns and looks at Torrent, and then looks back at Solario and winks.
Did Sidril's thing go off as well?
Yep.
What was that?
I think it does damage to him based on how much damage he does on a saving throw. But
correct.
I don't know what saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, this is a reaction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebuke the violent.
Yes.
Sick.
Okay, he got a
So his-
23.
Okay, so he still takes radiant damage equal to half the damage that he did.
He takes 17 as well. Nice.
Yes. And also, if anyone has to do a saving throw or a protection, is automatic for anyone 10 feet within Sidril. Just
Sorry,
I
repeat
posted
that
it.
one more time.
I put it in the
Oh.
general chat so you can look at it.
Okay.
Okay, so there, if you look on the Discord stream, that is his aura. It gives you a bonus. Okay, so it is Aethwin's turn. Let me measure.
Oh, by the way, Stellar is almost dead, guys.
Okay.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, he's just bleeding out with 2 health.
You're fine. Your guts are hanging out of your stomach. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Sorry, just looking at Aethwin's spells. Overhead, thunder and a storm cloud. As Aethwyn lifts her hands and says, "You will learn to summon magics beyond your wildest imagination. Nature itself will bend to your call and will answer your summons." And a lightning strike hits in the same square that Zephyr is in, but the magic molds around him. Zephyr, Solariel, Sidriel. Dexterity saving throw.
With the Air of Protection.
Aura of protection, correct.
Saving throw for me too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What is
How
your
much bonus does
charisma
the aura
modifier?
protection give?
Yeah. Sly.
My charisma modifier?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your
'cause that's the
charisma
bonus we get.
modifier. Mm-hmm.
Bidididoo. +3?
Nice.
So add +3 to the roll. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
huge.
Plus your charisma saving throw, right? So you get your bonus of that one and then that one. Yeah. Okay, go. Yeah.
It's a dex save?
Is it dex save? Or, yeah, dex save? Is that what you said, Dolly? Dex
Yep.
save?
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Oh! 10, and then plus the 3, 13 dex save.
Oh.
Oh! I'm gonna use a luck.
Mmm.
Good idea.
Ah, my
You're one
feature.
of those players.
Don't forget,
Vax.
we also have
A fuck ton of
three
inspiration.
inspirations. Mhm.
Oh yeah, thank you, Yankee Boy.
Yep, Yankee Boy and Jay.
And Jay.
Mm-hmm. So there's
8 plus 6.
3 total, I believe. No, 4 total.
There was 4 total, yeah, because there was 10 and then
Yep.
20,
So
right?
everyone's
Yeah.
got 4 total.
Fucking handsome
14.
motherfuckers.
Plus 3. That's a 17 dex save.
Okay. Solariel.
Total 23.
Sidriel.
24.
Okay, so you'll all take half. Of 33 points of lightning damage as she conjures a storm. So half of 33.
16.5.
16.
I'm down.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Sidriel. It's your turn.
It's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, seeing Solariel drop, instantly, Sidriel is going to, can he, like, bring him, like, I guess he's not dead, but he's, like, down, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, he's gonna bring it, he's gonna heal him. He's gonna use his, what is he gonna do? He's gonna use his healing hands. Lay on hands and restore 30 HP.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Plenty.
And he says, as Torn said, I'm not just here for myself, and I won't put myself in harm's way, but I will help us stand together.
And he lifts him up.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Together!
Together, friends forever! No.
Okay, so that was your action, or was that a bonus action? What did that take?
That is, Hiroshima is an action, I think.
Action, so you still have a bonus action.
As an action, you can touch a creature. Yes, it's an action. Okay. And then with that, he is going to cast... Can I cast 2 spells? Can I do
So that is not the healing lay on of hands, right? Healing hands.
Yes.
That is not. That's not technically
it's not a spell.
So you technically.
feature.
So your bonus action, you could use like your compelled duel.
Yes, and he's literally as He's standing there. He's
You
gonna
could do you could do Divine Radiance, which gives your attacks an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
define favor. You mean?
Yep.
Yeah. He's literally pulling out Dawnbringer from his from his arm, and he says, he's just like,
For those who have blessed me, and for those who have fallen.
and his his sword is just like imbued with radiant light. And he's like in a protective stance.
Okay. Did you want to use your bonus action to cast anything? Because you could totally Shield of Faith someone as well, which gives them a +2 to armor class.
Yes, I would like to. How did you know? And he's literally he's definitely gonna do that. Written, I don't know if he has a holy text. It's supposed to have he's supposed to have a material, but I feel like he's got it memorized in his head. Or he's got like an old piece of paper from his friend that's just kind of there and appears in the air.
Coffee stained and
it smells like ink and parchment and brings back a lot of memories. But yeah, he casts Shield of Faith. He's like, for my friends. And then he's gonna cast it on Solariel and give him Shield of Faith.
All right. Solariel, you get a +2 to your armor class.
Woo!
Torrent. It's your move.
Yes. My move. All right. I was just shoving some Costco chicken bake in my mouth.
That's good stuff.
All right. So I'm going to
punch him.
Punch him. Not quite. I'm gonna cast Darkness.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yeah. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cast an area of darkness, right there.
Just
Not
leave that
darkness again.
What's that?
Just
Last time there was darkness there, like everyone died.
Yeah.
So leave that.
God
circle
damn it,
up.
Craven! No, just kidding.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me
Yeah,
set
you
it
can
to
make it
linger.
linger. Yeah.
All right. There we go. Hopefully provide the team some cover. And then going to, I don't think I can do anything else for a bonus action since I didn't attack first. So I'm just gonna run. Whoops. Wrong button. Need to change the. Sorry. I'm gonna run into the darkness.
Can you see in magical darkness?
I can.
Oh.
That is something I can do.
That's so. That's so lucky. Okay, Vesper, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. He's just gonna take out a scimitar as a bonus action. Gonna do Crimson Right, so whole shtick. Gonna cut his arm up. The blood's gonna trail down and burst into fire. And so that's gonna be 6 extra fire damage. And he has to take off 6 on his health. And then he's going to use his action to attack. What for the first time? That's gonna be 19 to hit on Zephyr.
A 19 hits.
And then the extra attack, I'm just gonna roll to hit. It's gonna be dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that's gonna be in total 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 22. So 16 slashing and 6 fire.
16 slashing, 6 fire.
And then he just over his shoulder, he's gonna look at Solarion and says, "Welcome back to the fight." And that ends my turn.
Solariel, it's your move.
He will, since there are friends in close proximity, he'll say his thank you to his party, and then he will pull out his psychic blade and stab at him. That will be a math in my head. 24 to hit.
That hits.
I hope so. It does.
That misses. Just kidding.
And because he is within 5 feet of a friendly, I get my sneak attack as well.
Sneak.
Slippery, sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake, little slippery.
So is 21 points of psychic damage.
21?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he will use, I think he will bonus action yeah, he's gonna bonus action disengage. In using that, the kind of taking cover.
Okay. Kind of around the building there. All right.
Yeah, he'll be on the way out. He'll be like, well, looks like you two have this, right? That's my turn.
Okay. It's Leo's turn. He walks. Well, he rushes right up to you, Torrent. And he says, "You think you're the only one who can see in the dark? The darkness knows where you are at all times, Torrent." Or whatever accent he had, because I can't remember. Woohoo! We're having a brain day. But anyways, he's gonna punch you. Ho 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 ho! 4 times.
Shit.
As his fists light up. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, the first one, it is like watching a Wuxia World film. He punches forward, you parry and block it. The next hit, your hand comes down, slapping his wrist away as his first 2 miss. And he's gonna spend some points. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as he hits you twice.
Natural 20.
Okay, you are not.
Yeah.
You're not stunned.
Oh my god, monk v monk action?
Oh my god. Flurry of kisses.
27 points of damage total.
Fuck.
You think you'll be worthy of this? You don't even care. Why do you fight? What's your purpose?
Every punch, he's pelting you with these questions. And just claiming that you don't care about innocence, about life. Anyway, Chips, it's your turn. That is how you sounded as you were blasting backwards.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
I thought that was
Chips.
Nathan doing it. I was like, oh my god, Nathan, you need to play a woman. But then I realized it was Sly. And it made some panic.
Oh my god, Sly, you need to play a woman. You only play men. What the fuck?
Man, kind of changes a lot of things. You know what? Chips, a feeling that there is something very important in owning such a weapon to not only have as bragging rights because it's cool, but to protect. And Chips feels very, very empowered by the thought of owning and earning one of these blades, as the little white beams that are his eyes, they begin to glow from a very light color to a red, and they shrink down to a size of a dime as Chip says,
Activating
Protection mode.
and he is going to the staff that he has, he stands with it and he slams it on the ground as it levitates in front of him, and then it dematerializes into the same light energy that fuels his powers, and then it juts towards his body, and as it does, it creates all these like little panels that connect to his body, and he grows to a size of a normal looking, like a normal sized person, I guess.
Okay, as you grow, you
And-
just hear Tralis screaming, "Yeah, Chips! Don't worry, no one's in the room!"
And then he's going to rush forward and stand in front of Zephyr. And as he does, he's going to swing his mace at him but as he's running, he's going to use his bonus action to cast what's it called? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Okay. Oh my god, I was on Diz's sheet.
I cast Rage.
Cast Rage. He's going to cast where is it? The spiritual weapon at 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
And put it right on the other side of, like the back side of him, like opposite of me. And I'm going to hit him or I'm going to attempt to hit him with the bonus action. Hiya! Does a 18 hit?
It does not.
It does not. That's insanity. All right. Well, then the weapon just appears there as he shoots from his hand. That same staff that just floats there as he just goes,
Go, boner.
as his staff boner just materializes behind him, and he's gonna hit him with his mace for another attack with his main action. Ooh, this is much better. 21 to hit,
That hits.
dealing a solid 6 damage.
Let's go!
Hell yeah!
And then that is the end of his turn as he stands there, normal sized.
Man, is
Hey. Zephyr's blade, he holds it out in front of him, and you see that there are these diamonds in the hilt. One of them goes dark, and his wounds begin to heal. And then with a quick flick, he says, "You have no idea the responsibility it is to wield one of these weapons against the shadow." And he's going to strike each of you. What are your guys' armor class?
18.
19.
16.
Suck. All right, so he misses Vesper, but he hits Sidriel and wait. Yeah, he hits Chips. I'm sorry, but he misses Vesper.
Wait, I have 19 AC.
So he hits me. I have 18.
No, I rolled a 4 to hit you, Vesper.
Oh, you rolled individually.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What's the damage?
I'm rolling. Hold on. It's a lot of dice.
Oh,
Don't panic. It's okay.
oh.
I mean, maybe panic. I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, so, Sidriel, you're going to take 14 points of slashing, 5 points of wind, aeronautical damage, so it's force damage technically, but whatever. Whatever. I guess I would just call it like slashing, but force works. Okay, and then Chips, you're going to take, that's not a very good roll, 6 points of slashing and 5 points of force from the wind.
Nice.
That is his turn, and he heals himself. Hold on. Nice. Okay, it's Aethwin's turn. She steps back. And she pulls down the lightning again. I need the 3 of you, Chips, Vesper, and Sidriel, dexterity saving throws.
Gotcha. Oh,
As she shouts over the din, I understand! Coromir simply wants to gift these to you as weapons. But like Zephyr says, they are a responsibility. And if you are to do this, this weapon will become something akin to a part of you. Something you're able to summon even when you are without any aid. Across space and the very planes themselves. Alright, Sidra, what'd you get?
22.
Alright, Chips.
9.
Okay, and Vesper?
12.
Okay, so Sidra will take half, but the other 2 will take full. So full is 22 points of lightning damage. Half is 11. As it.
I would like to use a reaction.
Okay.
The Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh. Okay.
And that is 3d10. Give me some good. That is 4 plus 5, 9, 15 points of fire damage.
Oh, you said the damage was 22?
Yeah.
Chips is down.
I rolled d6s, huh?
Sidriel is also down.
7, 14, 19 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Seeing 2 of you drop. The kid leans way over the balcony, and he throws some healing potions at you. What's your armor classes again?
16.
Boom!
17.
Yes! Woohoo! That's an 18 and a
Good
17. He hits you guys. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I'm actually also playing the bad guys, so I don't know. Whatever.
I have a 19 AC.
Woohoo! Yeah, I rolled a 19 and an 18 on the dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, Sidriel, you are healed 8 points. Chips, you are healed 11 points. Yippee! Yeah. Astralis is like, we're not done yet! Alright, Sidriel, your move.
Oh.
He did steal all these potions, by the way, so.
Wow, what a guy.
For anyone that was
So
wondering.
proud.
Those are...
He just stole all the potions.
Yeah, I
Totally
mean,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
He told you he stole a lot last night. No.
That's great. That's funny. Oh, a question. Because I was downed, does my divine favor disappear into nothingness?
Is it a concentration?
Yes.
Then yeah.
Okay. I don't know if he healed us before we were downed, or if he like
No,
in the.
he can only
Okay.
react when you go down. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, I need to roll his initiative now that he's jumped in.
Oh.
Yes, this is the best initiative ever.
Oh no. Oh my sweet little boy, please don't get hurt. Okay, Zephyr's in front of him. Is he facing him or is he facing the opposite way?
You have advantage to hit him because you're all flanking him.
Excellent. Okay, so he's gonna take Dawnbringer and he is going to two-handed swing and strike. Melee slash.
Melee slash. Meow. Meow. Aeronautical damage. That's wind and sea.
This guy's got a fire bleed pew, pew, coming in. From the light. And if we're doing two-handed, it's D10 plus 3, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so it is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
And don't forget you get two attacks.
Yes. Oh, he's going to swing it back and strike him again. So he's going to swing one direction and then come. So he's going to do what he would normally do in his celestial dance, which is come across the side and the front. And then as he's swinging back, come down to hit him directly through the shoulder.
Okay.
That nice, sweet, soft spot between his neck and his shoulder.
Oh, good. Good. Good, good.
Okay, so yeah, so it was I'm gonna use an inspiration for the second hit, but let me first tell you how much damage he does for the first hit. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, let's do that. Which one is the D10? Could you just like fucking come here? Thank you. That is a 12 points of beautiful, amazing slashing damage. Plus some fire, motherfucker.
Okay. And for the second one?
Quick question for those who know how to play Paladin. The Searing Smite, do you have to cast that before your next turn, or can that be done for, like, if I have a second attack, can I do that and then this thing? How does that work?
I think you
It's
can cast it
it's
on
on
a
hit.
attack that you know you hit.
Yeah, so when you
Okay,
hit...
so if I want to do this and then I want to
Yes.
hit him with Searing Smite at the same time, I can do that.
Yep, it's with a hit. Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, let's fucking do that at second level. So I will roll the hit. That is a 22 to hit.
Yep, that's hits.
And that's coming down through his shoulder and Searing Smite at the same time. That is, so what do I roll for the initial hit? Is it the same thing? Like without same D10? Right? Plus 3?
Whatever your weapon is, and then also
That's
Searing
my
Smite.
damage.
Right. So that would be a 13 plus initial damage 2d6. Okay. So 13 and another 8. So 21. 21? So 13, it was 13 slashing damage, and then 8 points of radiant, beautiful.
Okay. This hit makes Zephyr go, ah! And he sort of stumbles a little. Anything else for your turn?
Don't underestimate us.
Ooh, Torrent. Your move.
Right. My move.
You move, you move.
Sorry, I'm trying to count the spaces. Okay. So we're gonna go with a flurry of blows, and so he's gonna make an attack roll attempt on the person in front of him. This one? Who that? Who that is?
Leo Bell.
Who that boy?
Leo Bell. Okay. That is 18 plus 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so Orange is gonna punch him and be like, "Don't act like you know me or what I care about." And right after he punches him for that damage, which is... Sorry, I dropped my die. Okay, I can't find it, so...
GG.
Hang on, I'm grabbing a different one. D5... 6 damage.
Total?
Yes, 6 damage from the one hit. And as soon as he lands that hit, he's gonna bolt off and run over to Zephyr and go to punch him twice.
Before you do, reaction from Leo.
Okay, I have mobile with the
Hold on.
mobile.
How does that work when he has Sentinel?
Oh, does he have Sentinel? I was unaware of that. So then I can't move.
No. You would have to get
Right.
hit for the Sentinel to activate.
I got hit
the
last
mobile. Mobile dictates that he cannot take attack opportunities on him.
Oh, so he can't Wait.
Yeah, he cannot
So he
Sentinel because he can't take. If he does a hit, if Torrent does a hit, and moves, then he will no longer be able to gain attack opportunities.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, so you can move.
Okay.
Oh man,
Then
he's
I'm
mad.
gonna still do that.
He's gonna chase you. He's like, what the?
Yeah. And I'm going for a double punch on Zephyr. Charging out of the darkness. That's a 17 to hit.
You have advantage because he can't see you. He can't see in magical darkness.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So 6 damage on the first one. And second hit is 30-20.
Okay.
Let's go!
30-20 does hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage.
Total?
Oh shit!
No, so it was 6 and 4, so total is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you want to do this?
And let's see, so does 5, 10, 15. So he's gonna then move through the darkness. And he's gonna basically be hidden around behind with Solariel.
End of turn?
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, Solario.
Hello.
It's your move. Oh.
Your move.
Also, give me 1 second.
Yes.
I mean, you can tell him. I can still hear you, but hold on.
Yes. Solario will nod to Torrent and run up the wall and get up on the rooftop, and he will launch a one of his psychic blades at him. That is 22 to hit. Yes, Val, that's a critical hit. You kill him. How do you want to do this? I would like to.
That does hit, yes.
Okay.
Zephyr, you're hitting Zephyr, yes?
Uh,
Yes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he is still
Mhm.
in 5 feet of the crew, so he will take my sneak attack.
Ah, good. Good God, killing these NPCs.
Math in my head. That helps me somehow. That'd be 19 points of psychic damage.
Damn. Okay.
And then I will bonus action hide. For a total of 17. And that is my turn.
He looks very rough. He's like panting and sweating. Phew, right.
Is it-
Vesper.
Okay. Wield his scimitar, and he's gonna do an X slash using both his attack and extra attack. The first one is gonna be 24 to hit.
Hit.
And the second one is 23 to hit.
Hit.
And that's gonna be in total. Oh, that's low. 9 plus, so 9 slashing damage and 6 fire. So 15 altogether.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Yes. So
We actually kill him. It's okay.
That's why I'm asking, because it's Vesper.
he respects Zephyr. So the first one is he's just gonna bring his scimitar down, just to leave a scar on his chest as it burns, and gonna also, since his scimitar is also burning, it heals that instantly. It cauterizes it, and then he swings across. He's gonna switch it to his hilt and hit him in the head.
Okay. Take him down with the flat of the blade. He hits the ground hard. The jangling decorations of his horn. Tink, 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 tink. And then there is this breaking sound, and one of the gems cracks in the hilt of his sword. Anything else for your turn?
That will be it.
Okay. He will get advantage. Sidriel can't see in the dark, correct?
Is it magical darkness?
Yes.
No. You can't see shit.
Okay. Remind me your armor class. Sorry.
16.
Okay, he hits you all 4 times.
Okay, I'm dead. I don't even need to roll. I'm dead.
So
It's
the
fine.
first roll then, let me see, because he could use it to hit someone else. First roll. 10.
I'm down.
Okay,
That's fine.
Then he moves over to Chips, and he's gonna hit Chips with his second attack. What's your armor class?
No.
All right, he goes.
19.
Okay, second one misses. Third one hits. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
You still up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So fourth one hits. $11 points of damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Nope.
Okay. That's the end of his turn. as he pops his neck and he looks at you, Vesper. And he looks down at Zephyr and then back up to you. Alright, Chips. You're just unconscious.
Uh-huh.
Technically, you don't have to make death saving throws because he's not trying to lethally kill you.
Okay.
Alright, Trellis. Trellis then starts to throw healing potions. And Leo grabs the projectiles and tosses them back.
Wait, do they break on Trellis and he gets healed?
Yes. He's like, oh, oh! Ow!
I feel better now.
He takes damage from the hit, but then instantly heals it.
Vesper, that gem that broke, there is
Uh-huh.
this wisp of light from it that infuses into Zephyr, and he gets back up.
Oh.
Nose bleeding, mouth split, one eye swollen
Knees weak,
shut,
arm spaghetti.
barfing on his sweater already. And he's shivering. And he...
No underestimating. But you have to prove worthy.
But that's his whole turn. Okay, it's Aequin's turn. She's here. Let's see. She Misty Steps. Yep. And then she leaps onto the roof. And she, from her wrist, it looks like sand and earth, leaves and vines, as this massive claymore comes into her grip. And she just
Can she see me?
She tilts her head, and she's looking for you.
Okay.
So she just wildly starts swinging the claymore. With disadvantage, she hits an armor class of 15. That misses you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like swings like right over your head, like some small hairs.
My butt clenches a little.
But that's her turn. Alright, Sidriel is down. Torrent.
Okay. So, I'm gonna drop concentration on darkness. So let me make that go away. Alright. And peek out from shadows here. And I'm gonna cast. Let's see. Yeah. So Chips, your body is gonna start kind of glowing, kind of golden color, and you heal for 3d6.
Who?
Chips.
Oh, Chippy.
That's good.
Chips
Yeah.
Skylark.
He's a cleric. He needs to be able to heal people.
Yep. And can I come up here and can I climb up behind this person, or am I able to jump that agile enough?
Yeah, it just takes your bonus action.
Okay, that heal was my bonus action.
Oh, then it will cut your action into 2 bonus actions.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. So
You'll have to roll athletics.
athletics. That is 15.
Okay. Yeah, you get up there. So you can still punch with your bonus if you want.
Am I able to punch with my bonus action? Or do I have to throw an action punch first?
You can use an unarmed. Yeah, because your punching is a little different, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's listed under bonus action, but I think like fine print says after an action.
Yeah, bonus action when you use the attack action with an armed strike or a monk weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Just
no,
use
it's
it.
okay.
Just use it.
Instead, I'm gonna tap Eighth One on the shoulder and try to get their attention, and in doing so, also cast Hex.
So there is something you care about. And the claymore shifts into a glaive.
There is a thing or two. And he's just gonna take up a fighting stance right there.
Solario.
Solario will burst out from the thatch and slash at what's her name again? Right
Hey,
next to us?
surprise, motherfucker!
Eighth Wind.
Ethan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Actually, let me just. Yeah, that's 20. Okay, and I do 23 points of psychic damage.
Sorry, how much points? 21?
23.
Okay, 23. Let me math.
Is that with like sneak attack, or do you get that with me here?
Yeah, that was sneak
Okay.
attack. Well, I came out of the thatch, so
Ah, okay,
I mean both of them apply. So
gotcha.
Okay, she's still up, but she is looking rough-a-roni.
it's my favorite pasta. So I will bonus action my offhand. And that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
This one is just a total of 9 damage, psychic.
Okay, Okay, she's still up.
Okay.
Right. Vesper, your move.
All right. He's just gonna keep laying it out on Zephyr, using his scimitar. More slashes. So the first one is gonna be a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit Zephyr.
Okay. Use the extra attack. It's gonna be
Remember, you do have
Dirty
you do have inspirations.
Does he get like flanking?
Yeah, you have advantage as well. Well,
Oh, okay.
No, because Sidril's down.
Okay. Then I will use that inspiration. Oh shit.
The dice dropsies.
16 to
that.
hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, okay. Well, extra attack. Natural 20 on the extra attack.
Let's go!
Natural 20.
Decapitate him.
Pyong, pyong, pyong.
And that's double?
So technically, we did triple max damage, so I did lie to you. But he's down.
Oh,
There's no There's no way you don't do. But yeah, you drop Zephyr again.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go.
And Leovel raises a brow. Like he's impressed.
And then, as a bonus action, he's just gonna look at Leovel and also give a little grin. So that ends it.
Okay,
That's my turn.
Leovel moves towards you. And he's gonna hit you 4 times. So I'm gonna hit you only twice. Okie dokie, here we go. First punch! Eight points. And he seems to not be using his full strength either.
Vesper's down on that first strike.
Okay. Then he turns to Chips slowly. You say anything, Chips?
Jizz is down.
No, you were healed.
Oh, you healed me again?
Oh,
Torrid did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Healed you.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Or
you
he
get
said-
3d6.
Sorry, I went to go pee during that moment. What was the... I rolled a 3d6?
Yeah.
1 second. 12 healing. Yay!
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 Okay, so he's gonna try and hit you. What's your armor class?
19.
Okay, he misses. Tries to hit again. He only gets 1 hit off. For 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Chips,
Chips is looking rough.
it's your turn.
Alright. Every time Chips got like taken down, then brought back up, like the pieces of the armor have been flying off of him. So he's back down to normal sized Chips as he goes. Oh, whoops! I had my mic muted.
Combat has never been my strong suit.
As he brings out his staff and pounds it on the ground. Is gonna cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Hey.
Centered around making sure that, yeah, I can hit everybody. And so Mask Cure Wounds. This one and this one. Oh, okay. 18. My spell casting modifier. 26 points of healing.
Nice, so
To
Sidriel's up,
everybody?
Vesper's up. Okay.
And he's just gonna say,
But healing has always been my calling.
and 26. Oh, whoops. I did damage. to
How many
myself.
points?
26.
Thank you.
Nice.
Bring you back up. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon, which I believe still stays up because it's not concentration. And then I'm going to use bonus action to hit blonde guy. What's his name again?
Leovel.
Leo.
You're gonna move it in which square? Which one by him?
The one. Oh wait.
Because he's right by you.
Oh, my screen is different than yours. for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna put it right there.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. Oh, damn it. That is a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Misses again as Boner just goes right over his head. And that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Chips, what's your passive perception?
14.
Sidrio, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay, and Vesper, what's your passive perception?
10.
Okay. So Vesper doesn't see it, but you hear Trallis shout. The other two, you see him reach up to his chest where he has those scars, and he shouts a name. Hear me. And Chips. You get 12 points of healing. That nasty scarring symbol has this deep red glow to it, and the kids' eyes flash with fire behind them. For just a moment.
Is this Chalice?
Yep.
Yep. Do we hear what name he says?
Nope.
He said he shouts a name, and we just only hear me?
Yep. He shouts a name. It sounds like a prayer. Hear me.
Hear me, Papa Bear.
Okay, Vesper's down, right?
He's up now because of Chip's healing. The mass cure wounds.
Wait, did Chips heal him?
Yes, I healed
Yeah,
everybody.
he healed everyone.
You even healed him.
26
Wait,
points
you
to
healed.
everyone.
You healed the bad guys too?
No. No. You're confused.
No.
Good
Definitely
one,
did not do
DM.
that.
No. Wait. I'm wondering. You. Oh wait, Zephyr, you heal. Did you heal Zephyr?
No.
You didn't.
No.
You didn't.
No.
You thought about it.
No.
No.
Didn't even cross my mind.
Not until you kept asking us. Joking.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, why? How did you? Anyways, nothing.
He did say he slammed his, his staff down. He just probably slammed it right onto Zephyr. Heal everyone.
Okay, it's Aethwyn's turn. She is going to attack the both of you. Does a 21 hit you, Solariel?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps.
And the 19 hits you, Torrent?
Indeed it does.
Okay, Solariel, 14 points of damage.
I use uncanny don't touch me.
Okay, and Torrent, 11 points of damage.
All right. I'll take it like a champ.
And then, as a legendary action,
No.
she begins to sing. And she heals her party 30 points.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, he's so... Zephyr's just still laying on the ground. Like, even though he's healed, yeah, he's good. He thinks he passed.
Does he look like he's gonna get back up and fight?
No. He's just laying there. I think they pass. And Ethan says that remains to be seen. Okay, time to change the battle music.
Oh,
Epic.
Don't worry, everything's fine.
we're just all gonna die.
No.
Ooh.
She says you will need more than this to defeat this shadow. This is not even a quarter of our strength. But you show much promise. I'm impressed. Sidril,
Yes.
it's your move.
He's alive! Fun! I'm alive! I live to see another day!
Stab Zephyr for good measure.
Whee! No.
He's like,
right?
I'm good. Oh, why are you still hitting me?
Anytime. Is everyone really close to me?
Yeah. Well, minus the two boys down
Okay.
at the house.
But Zephyr's down on the ground, yeah?
Yeah, he thinks you passed.
Okay. Sidril goes to take a move so he can get closer to what's his face? Leo, I guess.
Mhm.
I'll probably like move here.
Oh, that's
Is
where
that
he
okay?
is.
I thought he's one above.
Nope, he's right here.
Oh, my map shows that you just put me on top of him.
Yeah, mine too.
Refresh.
Yeah, you're the
Okay,
broken.
weird. That's super weird. Okay. Okay, so yeah, wherever he moves there, for sure.
Mhm.
And he's probably looking a little he panting a little. Oh. This is definitely what I'd call a trial. And he grabs on to the what is that word? I literally cannot remember what that word is. Yeah, the amulet with the symbol of Bahamut that he put around his neck.
Mhm.
And he says, under Bahamut's watchful gaze, I wield the light's embrace. My redemption's plea and protection shield, and then he bursts into this. He casts Word of Radiance, and he bursts into a radiant glow, and they have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that is bad roll. 12.
Oh, sorry. What was it? Constitution saving throw? He does not pass, so he needs to take 2d6 of radiant damage. Do I roll that, or do you roll that?
You roll.
That is 8 points of radiant damage.
8 points?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's that one. And then in addition, I guess, does he still have a bonus action, or is that's one action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he still has a bonus action,
Yep.
or is that over? Okay, excellent. I love bonus actions. Cool. And yeah, probably can he cast the same spell multiple times? Is that a thing you can do? Or like if you cast one spell, you can never cast it again. I'm just wondering if you can cast Shield of Faith again.
Is it a bonus action? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as he has the spell slots for it.
He got the sluts. Don't worry. He got the sluts. He gonna cast the spell slut for pulling out that parchment again. And you hear him whisper his friend's name. The holy text written on it, he says, "For you again. And for my new friends." He casts Shield of Faith.
on himself this time. Sorry, guys, very selfish. And then he puts himself in front of his friends to ensure that he's, you know, there. It's
Gotcha.
like he's trying to draw his attention.
Okay. Torrent.
All right. We're gonna go and do another flurry of blows on Eighthwind here.
Mhm.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. You want to just roll all three?
Yeah, if the lowest you rolled is 17 to hit, then yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 13 to hit.
13 doesn't hit.
Okay, so 2 hits. So that's 7, 14. Okay, so 14 damage from punches.
Punch.
And sorry, there it is. What did I say? 14 from punches and 9 necrotic from hex, I think.
Dang. You throw the
So
2 punches, and on the
22?
third one, you faint and just like comb your hair back like you're doing in your picture.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Hilarial.
Solario will follow up with his punches in unison, and he'll slash. That's
Make sure you're
23
both
to hit.
rolling these with advantage, by the way, because you're flanking.
Oh, I didn't roll that
Yeah, so
14 with advantage.
maybe
so.
you should re-roll before Val goes, if
Yeah,
Val's
go
cool
ahead.
with that.
Let him go. Love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a 16 to hit then.
That hits.
Reroll the other 2 in case you crit.
No,
Yeah.
he already did the damage.
Already getting the grace by getting the
We're
advantage
already
on- I'll
pretty
take it.
loose on the rules here. Let's not get any
All right.
looser.
I'm loose on the rules.
So then that goes from 22 to 27, 30 points of damage.
Sorry, total you did. What was that last?
Total 30.
What'd you just do on the last one though? Because I already added it all together. It's the last one.
The last one was 8
8?
points. Yes, so that was 4 from.
Nope,
4
I just needed that.
necrotic from Hex. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just needed that last one to add it in. Okay, she is very. She's worse than she was before she healed. Ugh, man.
Nice.
Now it's Solario's move.
Yeah, that was the 23 to hit.
Hits.
Sneak attack. That is 24 damage.
Okay, 24.
Yeah.
Let me do the math. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because you have another attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, she's still up.
Alright, second attack. That one's a natural 20.
Triple max damage. Plus an extra 2 damage dice.
Okay. This is, since it's often it is a D4, but if it's triple max, that would be. So. 25 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think it's one of those things where him and Torrent are both just like fucking flailing on her on her, and just to the point where like our last hits hit her at the exact same time and just knocks her unconscious.
Okay. When she drops, Leo raises his hands in surrender.
I hit him with boner anyways.
Okay, he. Oof, oh.
Chips, that's rude.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still going.
Hands up means surrender, Chips.
Did we pass?
From the ground, Zephyr.
Yeah. Yeah, you passed.
We passed. We did it.
Sidriel reaches out a hand for Zephyr to pull him up.
Yep, he takes it, and Leo Vel says, "Congratulations." And then
So,
Hugh's gonna walk over and heal Aethwin. And then when she's up, they kind of all move around here, waiting for you to gather. When you all do gather, Aethwin says, "Well done. You met, matched, and exceeded my expectations. Perhaps Coromir was right, and all of you are something special." Zephyr's like rolling his shoulder and it's popping, and he's like, "Oh God," rubbing against his jaw. Like, ugh. If you are ready, we will see you healed, and we will take you to the mountain. We're gonna end there for tonight.
Let's go.
To the mountain.
Good job.
Does that mean that we're the cream of the crop? Are we rising to the top?
It means you're pretty good.
I mean, it was 5 millions against 2. 3. Wait, 2. Well, how
It
many?
was 3. It was 3. But they also got elemental blades, man.
Yeah, well, different kinds of elemental juices, healing, special homebrew actions. You know, their stat blocks are a little nutty.